sir. What is it that you want? O-U-T? Come here. Sit down. Hey. What do you want? Oh, here comes your brother. Come here, guys. Come. Sit down. Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. That's pretty close. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know. How about you? Hey, big boy, Harley. That dog. Let's go.
Hey folks, this is Jeff at the Forestry Forum. We got a special guest today. Usually we don't get him to appear this time of year. We wait until August, but he's here. I introduce you to our first guest. Hey there, Pig!
Hey, Jeff.
How's it going?
Well, pretty good right now, I guess. Just trying to get up and get moving around this morning.
Yeah?
Out
Are you looking forward to August?
August?
Yeah. Pig roast.
I heard a rumor about August. What's that got to do with me?
Didn't you get your tickets and your invitation?
Some of my family went by there to interview for a position. They said it was kind of laid back.
It's pretty laid back. I think a relative of yours was up here, for the last 20 years other than one.
Now, why would a pig want to come to your pig roast?
Well, it must be a great place because once they get here, they never go back home. Hey.
Correct. I never thought of it like that.
Hey folks, I'm going to ask this pig 5 questions to see if we can figure out who he is. Or who you can figure out who he is. If you think you know who he is before the end of this video, put it in the comments. But what I'm going to do to make it fair for the pig is I'm going to let him lie twice. Yeah. So are you ready, pig?
I'm ready.
So where do you hail from? What is your state?
Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Okay. How long do you think it'll take to get to Michigan from Arkansas?
my mathematics now, Jeff.
Okay, forget that one. Forget that one. What I want to know is do you slab wood or do you just slab bacon?
I slab wood through the week and slab bacon on the weekends for breakfast.
Oh, I thought that's when you was making bacon on the weekend. Okay, that was question number 2. Question number 3. What kind of mill do you have?
What kind of what?
Sawmill.
Wood miser.
What kind of wood miser?
I have an LT40 Whitehead with a Yanmar diesel engine.
Awesome. A wide head, eh? That should give a pretty good clue to who we're dealing with here. David, take your mask off. We don't need no more questions.
Well, it was good talking to you. I tell you what, we're going to have to start thawing here a little bit and going to have our safety meeting. Got to put my purple skirt on and go to work!
Pull that mask off. There he is, David Poston, guys. Hey, we've been missing you. You know what? I figured I had to look you up because we was making cornbread the other day and we saw you on a milk jug as missing.
I saw it too. That was pretty good.
Did you know where you're at when you seen it?
Yeah, I knew I was there. It's for the birds.
Oh. How many birds was there?
More birds than I can count. I had to watch it 3 times to, and every time I watch it, I keep seeing more birds.
Yeah, there was this.
Refrigerator on top of the houses, they're everywhere.
There was a.
Worse than those koi fish, they're everywhere.
They are, but there was one special bird in there that I gave you, so I hope you liked it. You know, I scratched my nose like that one time in church, and my dad said something from the pulpit.
Right.
He made me come sit in the front, and I didn't even know why. It was an involuntary itch.
That's good.
Hey, do you think that camera will show us around your office a little bit?
It might. Let's see what we're doing here.
I want to see.
Let's see. I got my FF truck. See that?
Yeah. Does it still run?
Yeah, it's still running. Yeah. Got let me see. Here's where I keep the sun drop. And all the water. I just kind of pan around here.
I remember us watching you build that thing.
Yeah, here's my wood stove. And here's one of the sawmill cats.
Which one is that? I thought you had a whole litter of black ones.
Well, the black ones, they come and go. They come in about once a month now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, May the 7th will be their 2nd birthday. And they were all male. And, man, they come in here once a month, and they eat, and they leave. And you don't see them for a whole month. Now, I've got some that left, hasn't been back yet.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I was thinking the other day, I missed something. Do you do it anymore? Those birdhouses that you used to make, do you still make them?
Don't have time.
Don't have time?
No, there's probably some other sawmill businesses can relate to this. Ever since the pandemic started over a year ago, our business has tripled. And I tell you what, I never thought I would love Home Depot and Lowe's. The more their prices go up, the more my phone rings.
Yeah.
And we have actually got out of the interior wood business, and all we saw was exterior siding.
Really?
We don't have time. We do not have time to saw slabs anymore. We don't have time to build the birdhouses. This is the first year we've not had time to build outhouses, sell those. We're constantly got law
that sounds like everybody right now. You know, right now I'm glad I have that little LT30 sitting out here. I've got some stuff that I'm going to wait to tell about because there's some papers that haven't been quite signed yet, but
Right.
you know what I'm talking about. That sawmill's going to come in handy about 3 hours north from here, that's for sure.
It sure is. It
Oh.
sure is.
Hey, look at that sticker there. It's holding up well.
Yeah, we stay busy. We keep about 4 or 5 boxes of blades on the road at all times.
Have you had any issues getting blades?
Do what now?
Have you had any issues getting blades during the pandemic?
No, I haven't at all. No, I used to get them through Oakboro, North Carolina, and
Yeah.
we might chop up there. We get them next day.
You use resharp, don't you? You don't sharpen your own.
No, we don't have. The way I look at it, sharpen your own blades, that's another job that you got to do at night.
You know, when I got my LT30, I got it from Doug in Utah. And remember the food miser and the slush miser, it's still up here.
Right.
But
Right.
it came with almost a brand new sharpener. And Chet taught me how to use it a little bit, but I came to the conclusion that I didn't want to do this. And I give that sharpener to Chet. And just in exchange for when I needed some blades sharpened, he'd sharpen them for me. And we're 8 hours away. That's how often I use blades. I'm too busy to saw, but I think I've bought 1 box of blades in the 10 years that I've had the mill because, you know, I'm not sawing for other people. I'm using it as a tool here at the Forestry Forum just for my own use. So
Right.
I sawed enough lumber for a lot of other people over the years with the commercial mill that my mill's for fun.
Yeah. But, hey, y'all go get some of that cold weather this week? Cause it's gonna get down to 35 degrees here in South Carolina.
It's gonna snow tonight. Oh, there you're back. We're supposed to get about 1 inch of snow tonight, and then not get up until the 50s probably the weekend. But we had 70s a couple weekends ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get real cold here.
Well, you're probably gonna want. Hey, what's that backhoe back there? Can I borrow that? I need some ditching done.
Well, I got that one right there.
You got more than one?
Yeah, I got 2.
Oh, lordy.
I use them. Yeah, see, I still wood chip. I got all these tree services here in York County. The York County landfill won't let them dump at their dump for fear of spontaneous combustion.
Of wood chips.
So, yeah, so I charge them $10 a load to dump their wood chips here on the farm, and then I turn around. I've been doing this for 10 years. So this is the first year I started taking the dozer and digging up that old 10-year mulch out of the ground
Yeah.
and selling it for topsoil to go on garden.
So have you had any instances of spontaneous combustion from wood chips?
No, I haven't, because I took the chips and I filled in a 20-foot gully that water constantly, well, it doesn't constantly, every time it rains, it still goes down in that gully. That water goes in up under the mulch. And the sun draws that moisture that's up under there, draws it out, and there won't be a fire.
Yeah.
It stays too wet. And that wetness is what breaks that mulch down in the cotton soil.
Cool. Yeah, I make mulch here, but I very rarely get sawdust in it. It's mostly oak leaves and grass clippings and stuff like that. But I'm always careful with sawdust because sawdust spilling at the mill, when I used to work at the big mill, if you spilled it out in the log yard, that was a fire and a fence because it would hold water and it would make mud. When I see people talking about dumping sawdust and mud holes on the Forestry Forum, I cringe.
I've had stuff out here wanting to load them. They want to put it on the driveway like it's gravel.
Yeah.
and it might work till the first rain, and then it turns to toothpaste. I mean, it's awful.
We had people coming in for sawdust for all kinds of reasons. I used to load quite a bit of sawdust. We had a big ramp with concrete blocks with dirt up against it to where you could go up and load trucks, and because we loaded bark and everything, semi-loads of bark. But we had this one guy come in for sawdust one time, and he was kind of a city slicker, and turns out he was in a hurry. He came up to me, he had sat out there for a while, but I was busy. I was running the yard at that time. I was breaking in another sawyer, so I was running the yard. And he got impatient, and he came to me, he said, listen, I've been waiting here for like a half hour. I just want to pick up a load of sawdust. So I said, get it, pull on into the ramp, and I'll get you as quick as I can. Well, as I pulled up, I started up the ramp, and this guy was he's being kind of a jerk. And as I was coming up the hill, I pointed at his cab and was trying to tell him and what I wanted him to do, and he just said, dump it, dump it, dump it. I need to get out of here. And I pointed at the cab again. He said, dump it. Well, our sawdust bucket is wider. It was about 8 foot, because we could put 5 yards of sawdust in the thing.
Right.
And so you had to kind of aim it for the box. Well, since he was in a hurry and I was kind of in a hurry and he wasn't paying attention that his skylight was open on his truck, I went ahead and loaded it, and he didn't get any happier because he got quite a bit of sawdust right in the cab of that truck. So I tried to tell him. Well, I probably better where's your sidekick? Is he ready there for work?
Yeah, he's there. Now, hold on a minute. Hey, sir! Come here. See if he shows up yet. Just do a video with Forestry Forum Member. Hey, everybody say, where's Turk? Like they always say around here. Get out the sun back here. Hold on a minute. Take him on the side second. There he is.
Hey, Kurt!
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. I wasn't working with him.
Yeah, well, don't worry about him. He'll be gone in August because we're going to eat him.
Oh, God. Oh.
Hey, guys, thanks for being part of our first Behind the Forestry Forum video with a member. We're going to have a bunch more coming, and hopefully when this garbage gets over here in Michigan and the rest of the world, we'll be able to travel around and see some of you in person. You know I need to come down and see you. A couple of clowns, I knew it.
Hey, I need to encourage everybody to subscribe to the Forestry Forum YouTube channel.
That's right. Ring that little bell up there and get notified when we have new videos, because there's going to be some good ones.
Do I need to ring the bell?
I think I should probably turn the video off. Yeah, that's a good bell. Hey guys, we'll see you later. Thanks.
Take care. See you.
Bye.
Bye.